The female doctor was at the earthquake rescue site and ran into the SWAT officer she liked. They didn't have time to greet each other. They could only look at each other from a distance in the crowd, and then hurried away. Shin Keeley was about to lead his team into the epicenter to assess the situation. Meanwhile, Mika worked non-stop treating the wounded. She performed surgery on a patient together with her colleagues. During the operation, the patient suddenly started bleeding heavily. Her colleague was too scared to move. Mika stayed calm, took over, and continued. But no matter how hard she tried, the patient's heart eventually stopped. Everyone was devastated. At that moment, the head of the department, instead of offering comfort, told Mika to perform another surgery with him. On the way, an aftershock hit. Fortunately, it didn't affect the operation. After the surgery was successfully completed, Mika was completely exhausted. After years of studying medicine, she still couldn't fight fate. Mika fell into a deep sense of helplessness. During a break, Shin Keeley took out a little bear and thought of her. A smile appeared on his face, so he called to check on Mika. But before she could answer, a new group of wounded arrived. She had to throw herself back into rescue work. On the other side, Keeley and his team heard someone calling for help. They rushed over to check. It turned out a person had been hit by falling rocks and had been unconscious all night. He needed to be taken to the base camp for treatment as soon as possible. They made a simple stretcher and started carrying the injured man. Everything was going smoothly until a female police officer accidentally fell, injuring her leg so badly she couldn't move. Keeley made a quick decision. His teammates would take the injured man to safety first, while he stayed with the female officer to wait for backup. When Mika learned that Keeley was trapped on the cliff, she immediately joined the rescue team heading there. Through the radio, she learned the details of the female officer's injury. Knowing she couldn't move, Mika rappelled down to the bottom of the valley. After examining the wound, she decided to immediately remove the branch embedded in the officer's leg to prevent infection. The female officer gritted her teeth and endured the pain. After the branch was removed, Mika skillfully treated the wound. Then the officer was placed on a stretcher and hoisted up the mountain to the base camp for treatment. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Then Keeley received an emergency mission. The two looked at each other knowingly. Not a word was spoken, but they both understood what the other meant. Then they each went back to their intense rescue work.